Hello, peoples of YouTube. Welcome to Horror Central Origins, where today we're going to be talking about Michael Myers. It all started in Halloween 1. Now, in Halloween 1, all we know is that Michael Myers killed his sister, and he was put into a mental asylum, and killed a bunch of people. But what you don't know is that there's a reason he goes back to Haddonfield. That reason is because our main protagonist, Laurie Strode, is actually Michael Myers' sister. That's right, his sister. Now, why go kill her, you ask? This is why. Because Michael Myers already killed one of his sisters, and he knows there's another one still there, and he wants her dead. So, what does he do? He tries to kill her, of course. And that leads up to the main events of Part 2, where we actually do find out that Laurie Strode is his sister. You know, blah blah blah, hospital, blah blah blah. But I don't want to talk about Halloween 3 because there's no Michael Myers in there. In Halloween 4, we find out Jamie Lee Curtis, the person that played Laurie Strode, her daughter, well, Laurie Strode's daughter, is Jamie. Odd, isn't it? Well, apparently she faked her own death. Well, from what I can tell. Laurie faked her own death. And left her daughter behind. I mean, that's cruel, don't you think? But anyway, Michael Myers is after her now. So she goes through a bunch of bullshit, gets herself in plenty of terrible situations, and leads up to her becoming mute and in a hospital herself because she killed, she went nuts too. Now in Part 5 we find out that Michael Myers is still alive after being shot to death. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but she did go crazy in Part 4, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, she goes nuts. She goes nuts anyway, whatever. But anyway, Michael Myers is back, and he's trying to kill her again. And then we see the Myers house, which looks like a goddamn castle. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Michael Myers lived in a normal house, not a freaking mansion. And then Michael Myers does his usual shit. And then we kill him again, and we don't see him until Halloween H2O. Now, in H2O, we find Laurie Strode again, who we thought was dead, but apparently not. I don't know if they just ditched the whole series or made her fake her own death. But she has a son, and I ask you this, he's about 20, and that's about 20 years ago that she ditched her own son, or daughter. Now, I don't know about that. Like, ditch your daughter, keep your son. What a great method. Anyway, next. She is, a teacher now. She teaches people, blah, blah, blah. She's still paranoid about Michael Myers. And, same things. Yeah, the story of Michael Myers isn't too interesting, but it saves me time. Because it is so short. And then we come on to Resurrection. Oh wait, one more thing about H2O, she chops his head off at the end. But in Resurrection, we find out that was a paramedic that Michael Myers dressed up in his costume. Yeah, he stripped a naked man. He stripped a man naked. I know. Perverted. But what can you expect? He's Michael Myers. And And anyway, we see Jamie Lee Curtis in a mental hospital, and she's still super paranoid about Michael Myers because she knows he's still out there. Anyway, she knows he's here in the asylum because we obviously see him walking in through his eyes. And what we see is Michael Myers kills Laurie Strode because she has him in a trap, and she just decides to take off his mask to see if it's the real Michael Myers. And he kills her, throwing her off the roof. And what Michael Myers does is gives his knife to some guy that's crazy about Michael Myers. Gives it to him. And so, thank you for watching. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. It will really help us out a lot. And I'll see you next episode.